Is Tantra really about sex or is there a deeper spiritual meaning? Imagine a blacksmith holding a piece of raw iron. At first, it looks dull, rough, and ordinary. But when he places it in fire and strikes it with precision, something magical happens. The iron starts to glow, becoming stronger, sharper, and more refined. That is Tantra. It is the fire that transforms you, taking your raw, untapped energy and turning it into something powerful and divine. Yet, when people hear the word Tantra, their minds immediately think of sex. They believe it is all about pleasure and indulgence. But tell me, when you see a tree, do you think it exists only for its fruits? Or do you realize that its strength comes from deep roots hidden beneath the ground? Tantra is like that tree. It's not just about what is visible on the surface. It's about the unseen energy that nourishes everything. At its core, Tantra is the science of energy, how to awaken it, expand it, and merge it with divine. It teaches us how to turn ordinary actions into sacred experiences, how to live with complete awareness, and how to align our energy with the flow of the universe. One of the Tantra's greatest secrets is Kundalini, a powerful energy that lies dormant at the base of our spine, like a coiled serpent waiting to awaken. When this energy rises, it moves through our body, unlocking hidden potential, heightening awareness, and filling us with boundless creativity and bliss. This is not just a theory, it's an experience that saints, mystics, and yogis have sought for lifetime. Yes, Tantra does include teachings about intimacy, but not in the way people think. It's about indulgence, but union, not just between two people, but between Shiva and Shakti, body and soul, the self and the universe. Tantra teaches that everything, our breath, our touch, the way we walk, the way we speak, can become a form of meditation, a path to enlightenment. Let me give you an example. Have you ever seen birds flying together in perfect harmony? They don't crash into each other, nor do they move alone. They flow together effortlessly. That is the essence of Tantra, learning to flow with life, where your body, mind, and energy move in harmony with the universe. There is a story of a disciple who once asked his guru, "How do I experience the divine?" The guru smiled and handed him a cup of tea. The disciple took a sip, expecting something extraordinary, but it was just tea. He looked confused. The Guru then said, "If you can drink this tea with complete awareness, with total surrender to the present moment, you will experience the divine." That is Tantra. Tantra is not about rituals or rules. It's about being fully alive in every moment. It's about touching the infinite in the most ordinary things. When you truly understand Tantra, you realize that the way the wind brushes your face, the way the sun sets behind the mountains, the way a child laughs, all of it is divine. So the next time someone says Tantra is just about sex, smile gently and tell them raw iron must go through fire to become steel. Tantra is not just about the body, it's the fire that transforms you into something far greater. And if your heart feels even a flicker of curiosity, don't just read about Tantra. Experience it, because some truths cannot be explained in words. They must be felt, lived, and realized.